On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And Hill running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mayfield now on second down. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hut! Hut!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the guns. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Balaj, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Gun! 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 Gun!
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote goal, right? And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landing!
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now here come the Ravens. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle, looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he works free. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far.
Right,
they're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go.
Gun!
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touch. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hardy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's to the 10, and he rifles one incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
They run it with Balaj, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
4 down, check, check. Mike 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Jackson from the shotgun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Right back to him on 1st down. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
No, check, Patriot!
On the toss, here's Balaj. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue landing! Hot!
Throwing now is Jackson. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Gun!
Watch the blood! Motion, blood!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never kissed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me still rest in the morning, I had me